I have two questions. We know there's a funding issue of UNRWA. You just mentioned you're the largest employer in Gaza. You have 12,000 local staff there. How did you pay them, or do they receive salary from UNRWA? That's the first question. And secondly, we know the difference between last time here and this time is there's a major ceasefire. After the ceasefire, you just mentioned you have scaled up operations, but for UNRWA particularly, what would be currently the challenges still facing? And is there any positive change in the relationship between UNRWA and the Israeli Authority? Thank you.
Short answer on the salary, yes, they're still paid. As you know, it's very unsettling in UNRWA because we are constantly on the edge of the cliff of a financial implosion. Basically, we run week by week, month by month. I know that as of today, we will be able to process our salaries in November, but I have no idea or no visibility if we will be able to process our salary in December. This morning I highlighted the fact that our shortfall between now and the end of the first quarter is $200 million. Previous year, when we reached December, we say, well, we just have to bridge December, and in January we will have the new contribution of the new year. But this contribution at the beginning of the year used to be the U.S. contribution that we don't have. So we will not have the big influx of money at the beginning of January 26, and this is the reason why I'm highlighting the gap between now and the end of the first quarter, because we know that after the first quarter, many of our traditional donors will start to process their contribution of 2026. But so far, the salaries in Gaza and elsewhere across the region have been processed. You also heard me that we have put in place a number of drastic cost control measures across the agency, which has allowed the agency to, I would say, to save. It's not necessarily to save, but to prevent the spending of an additional $150 million US dollar. The second question was on. Sorry.
The challenges with the ceasefire. What is the major challenges and the relationship between UNRWA and Israeli Authority?
You know, the main challenges, and this has been my key ask, is we need to safeguard the operational space of the agency in Gaza. That's challenge number one, to acknowledge that the agency is a vital, key partner, an invaluable asset for the international community to help to consolidate the ceasefire and to be part of a successful recovery. I think that common understanding is absolutely key. Then we need obviously to find ways to bring back our supply, either through partners or directly through UNRWA, but at least the supply has to come in. And I would say in an ideal world to bring back the international staff, which is not yet back in Gaza. Now, do I have indication we will go there? No, I don't have any indication for the time being, but this should be the aim of the agency now.